Miss Parvati? Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this lady.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to The Other Worlds. So,
running around in a marauder's attire, you're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
yeah. Why do you say that?
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by them.
Good point.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Oh, you can say your name. That's my name.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
I am looking to make a little bit of money while I'm here.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our gravesites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You think people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Number 2, why can't you collect these fees for yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Alright, I'll collect your fees for you.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is he a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
I'll be back. But this is where we're going, so let's go there. And let's use fast travel. So I need to go there. I'll go... What's that green thing? I don't know. Oh, a shop or something? Yeah, probably. So let's go there. Oh, we can't fast travel. Let's go there. And we'll be right at the 4 steps. Hello? Community center? What was in the community center again? I can't remember. Should I go in? Nah, I'll get back. I'll come back. This grass is making some special sound. Special sound effect. Come on, you can do it. Run faster. Hello. Wait, is there something I can use to actually run faster? It's all HP related, right? Mind, body, health. Yeah. Could be fun if we had some kind of booster or... You don't seem to be...
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Hey, let's talk.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Looking for Adeline.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Well, I'm looking for the geothermal plant. Know anything about it?
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Noted. Where can I find her?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop.
Obviously.
Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
We all got problems. I just got shot into space. You and me both. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to repair my ship. Yeah, let's go with number 2.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Hey Zoe, I know her. A beat, a little strange, love Rizos. Yeah, I mean Zoe, she was in the Mordor camp. Yeah.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, Marauder camp? Is she alright?
She's become one of them, calls herself the Queen of the Marauders. She's fine, they were getting along. Let's go number 3.
Getting along? What? Sitting around a campfire telling stories? If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
I got a question about Zoe, just for fun.
I'll tell you what I can.
How well do you know her? Yeah.
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Oh, Stefan. Well, let's change
What
the
is it?
subject, and I'll leave you to it. I wish I could maybe find Stefan. Wait, Zoe's there? No, this must be Stefan.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Can I steal some stuff? I'm so far here, can you see me? Oh, you went away? Where's the other one? I've done nothing. It's not me. It was actually in my pocket when I came in. He must be Stefan.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened on the days that we disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Tell me a little bit about Zoe, number 2.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
A ring. Or should I take this strange before she disappeared? Number 4.
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
What was that about surprising Zoe, number 1?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Can you give me a copy?
Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested?
Well, no choice there.
Zoe's living with marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, sprat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, it could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of the Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all.
Oh, okay. I'll leave the book to him.
Hey, I got time.
Let's see if you can...
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Let's see if I can sell you something. Oh, 2% discount. Because I've got so many stuff. Yep, let's sell this. Let's sell this. I have 5 of these, 2. Oh, these are way... The value is so higher. This is the same thing. Body attribute +1 lasts 30 seconds. This is the same thing. But it's worth way more. No, I don't want that. I don't want any negative stuff. No, I need that. Okay, I don't need that. I don't need that. Nope. I'll keep that. How can I use it? Sell? No, yeah. Probably when I use it as an item, that will help. Okay, what else? I have 17 of those. Good thing they're not weighting anything. Classic. Classic. I'll remove this one, which is damage. And I'm gonna keep only one. Perfect. That too. Only one. Alright. I'm good with that. Let's sell this, sell this. And sell all this. Alright. Thanks, buddy. Oh.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Really? That doesn't seem like he has supply left. Maybe he does. Well, now he doesn't have any supply left. Oh. That's outside. Come on. You're telling me someone put it there. Is that the copy of the book? Oh, Joy's journal, page 22. Today's the day. Zoe, today, the day you take your destiny into your own hand. I've been listening to Grace about the murdered fleet band of wild free-spirit band living camp out of the hills, warming themselves by the light of battle. Pharaoh has probably mounted the head of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folks like me. Okay, I've been tucking away some idle food and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna, of course. Should last me a couple of weeks if I ration. That's some Adrenatine too, which is a drug. Don't use that. Everybody loves Adrenatine, even murder, right? So this is gonna be great. Look up Terra 2 Bandit Queen Zoe original story has just begun. Okay, that's something, I guess. Nothing hiding here.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Okay. What's that? I'm excited when there's a lot of machinery everywhere. Close this and check it out like that. Take everything. Alright. I've got everything. Nothing to see here. Yeah, there's nothing there. No. I've checked, there's the thing there. That's cool. There's a lot of post-it. Personal experimental notes. Open first entry. So this must be an experiment with everything that is here. Bypass. Yes, I'm such a good hacker. May they don't bless my first endeavor. It's been 2 days since I walked away from life at the Edgewater Cornery. Alright. Open last entry. We found another worker from Edgewater, ex-worker now. Yep. They are all ex-workers. No one saw that. Is that a dead body? So I have all the bullets and everything. So.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh, is that you? Oh, you Adeline?
If
What's
you're
up?
hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
A poultice, what's
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
that? Yep. You must be that girl.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
I'll kill you right now.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt?
Just kidding.
Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
So, let's go for number 2.
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all.
Of course.
Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
Let's go for number 1. I'm surprised you managed to grow anything out here.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Interesting. So let's go with number 1. Reed sent me to take peace with you.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living off power that's belonged to the town. Come back to the cannery. That's about it. We'd ask you to consider coming back to town is willing to make amends. Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. Let's go with number 2.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to direct your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant. Let's go for that.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Because I need a part. Your camp has a power regulator. I need to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid.
Oh, we can do that?
Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Oh, you said the hero word. I'm gonna do it for sure. So, what have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater? Number 4.
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Number 2, you think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider it. Number 2.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Well, I need to get that from you. So,
Something you need?
let's go with number 1.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Number 1 isn't supposed to be clean, it's a church.
I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
What? It's an ideal, not what we live in, but what we strive for. Then why you want to talk to him? Number 3.
The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
In the bar, you asked if I was a drinker.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I like a drink now and again. I'm going to guess you're not a drinker yourself. Let's go for 2.
Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry.
If you want to talk about it, I'm happy to listen.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Let's get back to it. So... Hello? Who are you? So I can destroy one town or the other. I can choose. So my concern is that... Is that the chicken? Yep, okay. My concern is not the chicken. My concern is if I give them the power, does the corporation will actually I don't know, bombard the planet from space? That's my concern. That's my real concern. Maybe I'm being too maybe that's a weird idea, but it's what is on my mind. So let's see Zoe if she can be reasoned with.
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth.
I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
You should go back. People are worried. Yeah, let's try that.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
What about Stephen? Yeah, let's go number 1.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Take care. Do I need to cut back? Oh, I need to cut back. Can I fast travel there? I can fast travel there. And then just say hi to the girl. Where are you? There you are.
What is it? We
No one.
didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up like band of murderers or something about wanting to be an outlaw. Let's go number 2. She wanted to be an outlaw, I better not get into it.
You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Thanks. Yes, skills and perk points available. So let's ask her, maybe she does have something.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Oh, she's already there. Oh, bolter pistol. Oh, there's nothing else? Okay. I thought you could do something for me. So now I have a choice. So, divert power plant to the geothermal plant? Or on the other way? Is this the same thing? Oh, so Adelaide refused to return to Edgewater. So I can either do that or the other one. Alright. Retrieve a logic module. Let's do that before there's no more power in Edgewater, because I think I might send the power to those guys. Life seems more interesting. Where is that thing? Wait, where? It's there? No, it's on the other side. Yeah, on the other side, so let's fast travel there. And let's get that module. And the module is there. Oh, it's inside the power plant. Are you guys busy? Are you killing each other? No, you're fine, right? I'll leave you be. Yeah, this seems to be fine. Geothermal plant discovered.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
What the hell is that? That's a combat drone. That's a mechanical sentry. Can I break this? Nope. Nope. Big no-no. Well, let's go in. Wait, if I use the password... Is there? There's nothing we can do for that. Okay, that's weird. So I'm gonna first. Yeah, that's. No, there's no one. There's no one here. There's no one here. No one's here. Oh, hello. So before going there, I think I can gonna chop that video here. And this is gonna be the...
Search concluded. No dissidents found.
Wait, what? Man, I can hear those from far. He's there. That's so far. So yeah, I'm gonna cut the video here, and in the next video I'm gonna enter this and make a big decision to redirect or not redirect the power. Until then guys, subscribe for more and take care.